Hello. Hi,
Hello.
Jen.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Hello. Let me know when you guys want us to start doing the Q&A. Let me grab my food first. Hello. Hi, Sora. Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
You start first.
Hello. I am the admin wizard of Snow Rabbit Co. My name is Robin, and my pronouns are they and them, or he and him.
Hey, everyone. You folks have seen me before. My name is Azza, and I'm the CEO of Daydreaming of Snow Rabbit Co. This is not what we planned for. It was supposed to be a fashion show. It was supposed to be doing fun things in an event hall and whatnot, but hopefully we can do that next year. Everyone keep staying safe, because everything that's going on right now is just absolutely crazy. Should we start with the questions? Who are you? Oh, we already said who we are. Oh, my pronouns are she, her. How did Snow Rabbit Co. start? Do you want your version?
I can't speak well, though.
I want you first.
Okay.
Robin will say their version and then I'll say my version after.
Snow Rabbit Co. has been in the works for a very long time. Azaria has been thinking up of ways to start her own company ever since she graduated from university. And it wasn't until recently that she started to work to make it become a reality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is pretty much how Snow Rabbit Co. started. Our name originally was actually White Rabbit. It wasn't supposed to be Snow Rabbit, but then the problem was we didn't want to get sued by the candy company, so we changed the name. And so now it's officially registered as Snow Rabbit Co. You knocked the camera.
Sorry. I have long legs.
Why did you choose Sailor Moon for your first inspiration? Well, I guess this is a me thing. I chose Sailor Moon for my first inspiration because I love Sailor Moon. I also love Pokemon, as y'all can see. This is all winning from Crane Game Machines, by the way.
Kirby is right in the middle.
She's squishy. But yeah, so I chose Sailor Moon just because I knew she's a very common love with a lot of other people, and I just thought it would be fun to try and challenge myself to do designs for Sailor Moon rather than just, doing boring designs and whatnot. Ooh, it's a good question. Can men wear these clothes?
Yes.
And why is that, Robin?
These clothes are not gendered. Any clothing is not gendered at all, so anyone can rock this.
Oh. What elements and themes from Sailor Moon influenced you as people? And how did you translate that into clothing? You can answer the first one, though. I can answer both.
In all honesty, I never watched Sailor Moon growing up. But it's a very beloved character. Everyone knows it, even in passing, like just some of the lore. And no matter who you are, you do have the power to become someone better.
Can y'all hear us, by the way? I'm not sure if... Robin is a very soft-spoken person, so I'm not sure if you guys can hear them or whatnot, or if our music on this side is too loud. I'm not too sure. Please let us know, you guys. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to answer next, aren't I? Okay.
Hi, Ariane.
Hi, Annie! Hello. Please share the live stream. We're just chilling. Grab some food and just chill with us. We got Hans. It's so good. Wait, I'm gonna eat one more before I just answer the question. Dun-dun. So what elements and themes from Sailor Moon influence you as people? I'm gonna seem really stupid right now. When they say elements and themes, are they talking about like how it's magical? I'm not, when people use this kind of if we're talking in a certain sense of like, I took the theme of self-love and growth from Sailor Moon. How that translated into the clothing was, I don't really know how to explain it. For minimalistic, hey Christine! Hello! Hello Christine!
Hi Christine.
For the minimalistic clothing, I guess the self-love and growth kind of shows in like how you don't need a lot to stand out and be yourself. So that's kind of where like the single element in minimalism came from. And how it translated into clothing. I think that was about right, so yay. We ordered fried rice, but it's not fried rice, it's just rice. It's so sad.
Rice with meat on top.
What are some challenges you have faced starting Snow Rabbit Co? You can answer this. Sorry. I didn't realize that they were eating. You answered the question.
What? Number 2. What was the question? Are there some challenges?
Yeah. What are some challenges we've faced? Got rock salt chicken from Hans. It's delicious. Highly recommend Hans, you guys.
Just figuring out where to start, first and foremost. Deciding on which collection to launch the company with. And generally just applying for a loan to start up the business at all was a very...
Someone just placed a pledge. I saw.
Very confusing process.
I saw someone place. Thank you, Gabrielle. We saw. You guys are entertaining to watch. Really? I feel like we're dumb, but you know, I guess those go hand in hand. Sorry, continue.
Where was I?
Continue.
Yeah, just figuring out which loans to apply for so that we can actually start building the company and figuring out how to launch the company, the logistics of what we're gonna do when we launch. Like Azaria said, we were supposed to do a fashion show to properly showcase the clothing on the models, so that everyone can see just how the fit would look, how like it would fall on different people with different body types. But thanks to the pandemic, we decided that everyone's...
So bitter. Thanks to the pandemic.
Shut up!
So rude.
Let me speak!
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll stop.
We prioritize everyone's safety and health above all, so we moved up the launch of the Kickstarter, and hopefully the launch of the online store will go smoothly, and that will be in the future.
I guess I can answer this question as well. I guess I can talk about the design aspects of what I've experienced for this. So I graduated from the Art Institute of Vancouver, which is now LaSalle College, which they sold themselves out, and so that's why they're LaSalle College and no longer AI, because as many people saw, they were going bankrupt for the last how many years, and they actually started to close them down. So I was scared my school was going to close too, but it didn't do it while I was attending. But I've been in the industry, I got in just 3 years ago, but I had graduated school in 2016. So the frustrating thing was I spent like 7 or 9 months trying to get into the industry. That alone was like super difficult. So I guess the biggest challenges I faced with Snow Rabbit Co. was just the drive to get up and do it and finally like learn the things that I wanted to learn. I also found out that I'm too outspoken, so I worked in multiple companies before, and I found out that I'm too outspoken and people don't want to listen to a 24-year-old talk about how things should be done as well. And it's not that I'm not willing to learn, it's just that when I point something out, people take it the wrong way. So that's a me problem. But you're judging me.
No.
You're judging me.
It's one of the things I love about you.
Oh, yeah.
We are engaged.
Wow, you just have to show everyone. I don't have my ring on right now, but yeah. I sound so sad. We're engaged. Yeah. My bad.
I feel the love. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, biggest challenges is actually learning to be able to do things in the industry. Past that, it's getting capital, it's finding people who will really trust you and support you, and as you guys have shown today with the Kickstarter, it's like, we really appreciate it that you guys are constantly trying to show support, and we really hope that we don't let you guys down with production and everything. We'll do everything that we can to make sure that this goes through, for sure. Can you add other items to the Kickstarter? Face masks, tote bags? Yes. If there, I understand. Thanks.
Thank you.
I understand that clothing is not really for everyone. So what we'll do is I'll make some sketches and stuff tonight, and then I'll make a bunch of flats, and flats are basically technical drawings of designs and whatnot. So I'll make those and then I'll put them onto the Kickstarter, and then you guys can also purchase face masks like this one that I have. And also we're gonna have tote bags up as well, so we'll do that so that there's more variety for people, as we understand not everyone is into clothing. But then if people aren't into tote bags and face masks, I really don't know what I could do for you. I don't know what else to design. And I am manufacturing this all by myself, possibly with a small team. But it's most likely going to be just me. So that's why the designs are kind of limited, so to speak. How will you continue to be an ethically and sustainably sourced company? This can be answered by either of us.
We vet each and every single...
You can be happier about being in this company. You don't have to be so sad. It's
I am happy!
But you're like, quiet. Speak out to the world. It's okay. I'm gonna eat.
I don't know how to talk about happy.
Just say hello.
Hi. I'm sorry, this time is a mess, I'm sorry. What was the question?
How will you continue to be ethically and sustainably sourced company?
Both of us are very much against production in a sweatshop. Both of us do not want to contribute anymore to the pollution in the world. So Azaria has found companies that are ethical and environmentally friendly, in which we could recycle the fabrics to turn into thread, or are locally owned here in Vancouver.
There's also places that we can order from too. A lot of the fabric that we're going to be using, it's from Swatchon, which is in South Korea. So what they do is they are a very ethically and sustainably sourced company that sells fabrics for wholesale to small designers like me, and to normal people as well, but like at like a really good price. So, and you don't do it all with like breaking the planet as well, which is very, very nice. But we also want to support locally as well. So what we're also going to do for fabric sourcing and whatnot is we do plan to do spontaneous drops. So that means that these will be collections that will just be like, well, bam, it's out there. And then that's that. So it's going to be made of like fabrics that are dead stock, and dead stock is
Fabric materials that are no longer produced.
Yes, discontinued fabric. So that's what it's going to be. Yeah. It's really weird. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I just did that. Okay. Why is the collection called Celestial Focus? I really wish someone didn't ask this. Okay. So, this is gonna be real lame. The reason that it's called Celestial Focus is because if we call it a Sailor Moon minimalistic collection, we could get sued. So that means we have to make it somewhat relatable, but also because like we are very small people. We cannot afford to get sued, and which is why it's called Celestial, because Sailor Moon is in space. And we added focus at the end of it, which is really cheesy, meaning like we're just focusing on our future. So it's a mix of lame and cheesy, but that's how Celestial Focus came up. I'm sorry. It sounds really cool in a sense, but it's really not. Please don't judge me. Do you have hobbies outside of Snow Rabbit Co?
I used to be a fencer.
Ooh, you talk about that.
I was a competitive fencer, and I was part of Team BC, that went to the 2013 Canada Games in Sherbrooke. I've been fencing since I was 10,
Aww.
but I'm...
It's beautiful, don't worry.
Thank you.
I like Celestial Focus, it sets you apart. Hey, thanks, thank you. Much love. Sorry, I was just responding to their comments.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, that was really mean of me.
But yeah, I was a fencer for a very long time. I competed in national tournaments and competed in tournaments in the States as well. But I'm no longer a fencer.
Mm-hmm.
I did teach for a while, but I'm just focusing on...
Janessa!
Hi, Janessa!
Janessa!
Oh, she's spamming the hearts.
I love you too! Ariane, I love you too! Holy crap! No chill. I appreciate all your hearts. Hearts?
Hearts, yes.
I appreciate your love and support in your hearts.
Your hobbies?
Oh, mine? Janessa. My hobbies outside of this, I guess it would be teaching dance. I really enjoy... I dance outside of this, and because of the pandemic, I am not allowed to teach anymore because all the events as if I would go to a bunch of events. The event that I would like annually teach at with my friends, we would co-teach a K-pop class, but now that everything has gone straight to hell, we cannot. So, GG, I guess. until next year. Janessa just keeps like, look at that face. So cute. Yeah, so I guess I do dance, and out of boredom, I started TikTok, and then I got reeled into it. And now it's just become an addiction. I used to make fun of people for TikTok, but now...
You are a TikToker yourself.
TikToker is someone who's famous. I'm not famous. Oh, I'm sorry. That really sounded bad. I don't know if you guys heard that squeak, but it didn't sound very great.
It was okay.
There's more questions. You're wasting food.
It dropped right back in.
Oh, okay. So you're throwing your food. You're playing with it. It's just as bad. They have to deal with this on the daily. Give me food. Christine, TikTok time. Other questions. How did you put this together? I'm not too sure what you're referring to. Do you mean the collection? Or do you mean like Snow Rabbit as a whole? Because it's just a very wide question. Like, it's not very specific. So what should we do?
I guess talk about the designs.
Sure. So, I guess how we put the designs together is, or how I put the designs together. We did not specify this. Robin does the legalities and all the kind of documents and whatnot. I do a little bit of it, but I mostly do the creative aspect of all of it. Jackie!
Hi, Jackie.
Hello! I miss you.
I can't draw
Everyone
for
else
shit,
I've
so...
called out. Everyone else I've called out. It's not that I don't miss you. I love you all too. No one's. I'm not playing favorites. I swear to God. Oh, so stressful. But yeah, how I put this together was just. The ideas for Celestial Focus, actually, I love you. No! Don't say that! Don't say that! Don't say that I am making favorites! Oh my god. To be fair, y'all. No! Christine, I'm sorry! To be fair, Jackie is on the other side of the country. I'm not playing favorites. I miss all of you. Social distancing is important. That's why I don't see y'all. God damn. I feel so judged. Just cornering me. I keep losing track of what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Janessa, I guess I'm a favorite. Yeah. Well, you're also a top fan. That's like insane to me, Janessa. I love it. It's awesome. I don't know. What I was taught was... Christine, I'm sorry! I'm not, I swear to God! Janessa. I swear! I'm not playing favorites. It's fine, it's fine. Got roasted on the daily, pretty much. It's fine. What were we saying?
I don't know.
How did you put this together? Okay. How we put this together, or how I did, was one of the rules that my teacher taught me, this is how I designed, was put everything onto the mannequin, accessories, and whatnot, whatever you think looks good, put as much as you can, and then take off from there. And with Celestial Focus, I actually, there's supposed to be a lot more details to it. Sometimes I would add a bit more, and sometimes I would actually take off. So, for example, for this one, I'm sorry. Okay, anyways, not groping my fiance in front of everyone. He has the bowl, but he won't let me have his arm. So basically, stop! This sleeve right here, it was actually supposed to have a stripe on it. It was supposed to have like a minimalistic stripe, and I decided to take it off because I was like, oh, it's a bit too much. And what the thing is too, like, for me personally, I don't like very showy designs. So I actually like to, you should do live streams often. Oh, I'm glad you're entertained by us. I'm glad.
We appreciate it.
Yes. But basically, like, I just don't like very showy designs. They're too much. And even when it's like you have the character and it's tiny and they embroider it on like a pocket, yeah, it's minimalistic, but it's not thoughtful. Like, there's nothing that represents it or anything like that. So that's why I decided, I was just like, we need to find some sort of aspects to put into the design, but still have it being minimalistic. And that's why with this one, there's only the moons on it. But then we have like these cute little, we have these, there, it says moon on the side right here. We have a little label, and then it says Snow Rabbit Co. right here. The reason why this is a mess is because we were supposed to have a really cute fashion show. It was supposed to be nice, and then the pandemic swiped in, and now it's just Robin and I. So now, because we're both fools, that's why this isn't going very well. Oh, hello, Yuri!
Hi, Yuri.
Yahoo! What?
Hi.
Yeah, that's long story short, but that's the just look at your shoulder. Their shoulder, why don't you?
I'm being manhandled here.
I didn't mean to. I don't have any other questions that I found. I don't know if anyone posted on Instagram, but if you guys have more questions, you can go ahead and put them in the comments. But I saw that one of the anime conventions, Anime Expo, actually canceled, which is really sad. Love the moons. Me too! This one is really cute. I feel like, because this one is really dark, it's still kind of too much for me. So I'm kind of wearing this, but it's not something I would like to wear in public, because to me, I think it's just because I'm just kind of shy a bit. It doesn't seem like I'm shy right now, but it's just like when it comes to wearing clothes, like I don't want to stand out too much, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just don't like how bright these colors are for me, and which is why I wouldn't wear this outside. But I have to like do a bunch of things to distract myself from the design. I don't know if I'm making very much sense. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think I do. I love you. No patting.
But yeah, this design is, I feel it's not minimalistic enough for me. I want it to be more minimalistic. But that's just me. I don't know.
Thank you, Janessa. She said you're making sense.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it. I feel you. I have to eat too.
I know. I wasn't originally supposed to be part of the company. She stated when we first.
I didn't want to mix relationship with work, and also my ex, someone that I had dated, he had basically said
Presumptuously.
Yeah, that he was going to be part of Snow Rabbit, which was White Rabbit at the time. And I felt very protective because I never said yes. And for me, asking permission, like anything, is very important. Consent in anything. So when he said that, I think it just kind of like traumatized me a bit. So I never wanted to mix things up again. And we didn't even get close to doing that, but yeah. I think it's also the fact that he was just like, we're going to make lots of money, me and you. And I'm like, I'm doing all the work. What are you doing? So I wasn't sure what Robin was going to do. And then when Robin got their job in a law firm long time ago.
In the galaxy far, far away.
Basically, I realized, holy crap, like, I already knew that they're awesome at everything, but I learned that they were really good at administration and stuff like that. So, and they wanted to learn that. Side story, we went to a legal meeting. And we were sitting there, and my eyes were doing this. Throughout the entire meeting, I actually was just so bored. There's no other way to say it. I was just so bored the entire time. And Robin was just like, wow, this is so interesting. I'm like, how are you still awake through this talk? I just don't like it. But yeah, that's why I do the creative stuff. That's also another reason why it's taken so long for Snow Rabbit to come about. If you guys have followed me from Alice in the Stars days, if anyone knows that name, it's very, very old school. So basically that's the name that I debuted when I first graduated. But like all businesses, I didn't have the capital to pursue doing that. And it was actually Lolita clothes that I was going to do. And then things just kind of lulled out and I never got to it. So it was just a constant fight of like trying to figure out how to do things and just certain things don't make too much sense for me. And so yeah, that's why. That's why they do the legality stuff and I do the creative aspect of it, because I don't like to, and even when I do, I nod off. If that makes
TLDR,
sense.
she's the artsy side, I'm the boring side. Yeah.
I'm also the kind of person, I'm not very good at describing myself in words, if that makes sense. I'm a lot better at being, oh hey Matt,
Hello.
long time no see. But I'm not good at expressing myself with words. I'm a lot better with like expressing myself in different ways, which is why I'm a dancer. Hey, I don't know if you talked about it already, but do you have any ideas of what you want to do next? Oh shoot, she's saying that. You're gonna try.
I can't.
Wait. Oh. Themes or different styles of Sailor Moon clothes. So, there's actually okay, we have not mentioned that yet. Sailor Moon Lolita. That's so much work. People, you do not understand how much work it is. It hurts my heart. I remember when I made my Lolita clothes, I spent days and nights at the school because it was so brutal. I was sitting there and I had to like hand sew everything and put on the beads and just cry. It was difficult. I commend anyone who does Lolita, because Lolita, if they do it from scratch, from scratch, it's a lot of work. Yes. Okay. And what do we want to do next? Do you know what we want to do next? We're not allowed to say what we're going to do next. I just forgot. But there are a bunch of things that we do have in mind. We've actually planned collections for the next 5 years.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. We are really open to other things though. Like I have some designs that I'm keeping to myself just so I can put it out there when we do drop it. But did you hear how loud my voice went? No, it's not. Stop! Sound like I had a hiccup. But we're open to trying so much exciting, so cute. We're open to trying any suggestions that people may have. So if you guys want to see a Harry Potter, very scratch. This is one of my best friends, y'all. Janessa, why you gotta roast me, my guy? Oh, rude.
Much begin, very scratch.
Much begin, very scratch. We need a doge. We need a doge emoji, like right here in front of my face. The emoji is so cute. Yeah. Other things we're open to suggestions that people may have. One of the collections I do want to do, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I do want to figure out to do Pokemon, like these ones here. Actually, one of the things I wanted to do was take my paintings that I had done long while back when we moved into the apartment. Stop! Stop saying very scratch. Y'all! Oh my gosh. Okay, but I made a bunch of watercolor paintings that I actually wanted to put onto denim wear and whatnot. So I was thinking if you guys would be interested in Pokemon wear, that'd be really cool. Though I probably can't call it Pokemon wear. I'll probably call it something else so we don't get in trouble. But yeah, so that's one of them. I also want to do the Hogwarts houses as well. So there's that too. Yeah. Is there anything you want to see? Oh, we're gonna have a Pride collection at one point.
That's gonna be a staple for the company because, again, we are both part of the LGBTQ plus community, we do want to show support for it, and we do have plans to make sure that some percentage of the profits made from that collection will be donated to an LGBTQ plus charity of our choice.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe we can have a vote and the Snow Rabbit community can choose which charity we should send it to.
Yeah.
I don't know when we plan to release the Pride collection, but along the same time, we're gonna release a pronoun collection as well. So that one will be very cute.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, the pronoun collection will be really awesome.
Hi, Tita! Hi, Tita!
That's my mom, y'all! That's my mom! Watch her leave. That'd be so sad. I might cry. But yeah. Any other collections that we're thinking of doing? Is there any collections y'all would like to see? Is actually another thing.
Hi!
The live stream is really delayed, so we don't receive your comments until like maybe a couple minutes after, so I just saw my mom just reply now.
Hi.
I just feel like a dork. I love you, mommy!
We love
This-
you.
Let me take a moment. This actually would not be possible without my mom and my dad. They helped support us through this entirely. They helped, like, they just, anytime we needed something, whether, like, for the company, they would no problem help us out. And especially for the campaign and launching the company, y'all have my parents to thank for helping us through all of this. My parents are the true heroes here. That's just so y'all know who the actual creators are technically of the company. My mommy and daddy. I don't know where my dad is though. I guess he might be watching with mom.
Probably. Is he back from Victoria?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yes, I don't know what else to say. Oh, fun fact! This is Lululemon fabric!
Dead sock.
This is dead stock fabric from Lululemon. So what they did was they gave this fabric to Quantlin, and they just yeeted the fabric rolls at them. Oh no, I stopped the music. They yeeted the fabric rolls at them, and then they used them for their students and whatnot. Mommy's so cute. But they did that basically, and that's why we're using this. Maybe a Canadian or Vancouver inspired collection. Have you read my mind? Because we do want to do a Canada inspired collection. Incorporate the influence of their country into to see how designers. Oh, that's cool. Where's mine? Mom! Mommy! I always love to see how designers incorporate the influence of their country into their clothing. So, I'm from Canada. I am Asian, but I was raised here, so I don't know any other country. Just so y'all know. Uncle Reggie, hello. But I don't know any other country. I can't incorporate Philippines into my clothing because from the inside out, I'm not really Filipino. Yeah, I like the clothes, or I like the food, but I'm not heavily influenced by that culture. Unless you guys want a picture, unless you guys want embroidery of H&LS like on. If you guys want an embroidery of like a slipper on the cuff, and then like every time you raise your hand at someone, the slipper's right there. That could be.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
That could be a Filipino mom inspired clothing. See, this is how I think of my designs, through dumb things. Oh my god. But we do plan on doing a Canada collection, like kind of Canada Day. We might release it on Canada Day, but
Not this year, but sometime soon. Maybe.
we're not gonna give you definites. I don't know why Robin said that, but we're not giving you definites. We're gonna just release it at some point. Maybe not this year, maybe next year. Not too sure. This is my other half, y'all. This is my other half. We're not even drinking. That's the best part. We're just being dorks. So, that's... okay.
Good
So
company.
cute. Yeah. But, yes, we do plan on doing Vancity, Vancouver, where I guess for me it would be Surrey. Surrey-inspired clothing, somehow. I don't know how that would work. It'd be something I'd have to do a bunch of sketches for. We'd see. Not too sure. But yeah. Y'all have any other questions? But yeah. Oh yeah, this was, like I was saying. Oh, we have very limited. This is very, very limited fabric. So, if you go onto the Kickstarter, it may only be available on the Kickstarter. So, just so y'all know, Lululemon dead stock. You know, sustainability, recycling, all that. What did you think when I asked you to be part of Snow Rabbit?
I was surprised, but because you had stated before that you didn't want like personal and business to get mixed up. So when you did ask me, I was surprised, but I was on board. Like thank you for inviting me on this journey, for putting up with me, and I'm excited to make this business successful with you. Yay.
As you can tell, they are definitely the more formal one of the two of us. I am not. I do not speak like that. They speak as if they're one of those like office emails. Wholesome.
Thank you.
Any questions you have for me? No questions. Robin knows everything about me. It's fine.
No, yeah, question. What was your thought process in deciding to invite me on board?
Oh. Sounds like we're getting a little personal here. We're not, though. Thought process. Question. Let me get to that in a second. Thought process of inviting you. It's gonna sound really cheesy. I've never been with someone who I was able to compartmentalize work and relationship. And we worked together in a hellhole called Uniqlo. So we learned that we could have our relationship, and because I was their leader, they could follow orders for me. So when I realized that we can compartmentalize that, I could be their boss. It's okay. I had no issue with having you on board. I didn't want to do it at first, but that's just because I wasn't too sure how to go about it, and I was scared to put work and family together. But after a while, I realized, like, if I have someone who can compartmentalize just as much as me, then that's perfect. And I really hope that we can continue to have like a good relationship, career-wise and for personal. We'll make sure to take care of each other. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're stuck with me forever.
Yeah, in all aspects. We literally sit each other down and we're just like, okay, business talk. Okay, work is off. No more work talk. Go play your games. Go do this. Go play with the bunnies. Like, just we take work right off the table, or we put work on the table. We make sure to have that specifically said. And that's how our work and life like kind of goes together. And we also live together too. So
It would be very bad.
imagine. Is the long sleeve crop top sweater the only one in the collection that wouldn't be limited edition? Was looking through the Kickstarter.
This one?
This one?
Yeah, the crop top sweater.
Yeah.
limited edition?
That wouldn't be limited edition. Yeah. Actually, you are right. It is the only one that wouldn't be. That's because I did not do that on purpose. Basically what happened was I ordered the fabric that I really liked for the mid-sleeve crop top, and I really liked that one. And then I went on the website again because I was going to order a whole bunch of it, and then I saw that it was dead stock. So I was like, okay, well, GG boys. And so it wasn't on purpose. I wasn't trying to make it limited edition. I wasn't trying to be an ass. So I wanted to make it available to everyone. But this one was on purpose. But I also had this fabric sitting in my house this entire time. I didn't want it to go to waste, and I thought, what better way to put it to use than to put it into like our first collection, so it's being reused like it should be. You asked the last question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I should ask the question to Robin. What's your favorite video game? I'm gonna let them sit and think about that. Why am I using my chopsticks?
Assassin's Creed series, one of my top favorite video games. The Uncharted series, it's an amazing video game series. The Dragon Age series as well, I thoroughly enjoyed playing that.
Janessa loves your games that you like.
Yeah. And,
Yeah! I love Nathan!
favorite video game from the Ezio Auditore series is Revelations. Unfortunately, I only have those games in PS3, and I can't really play it on the PS4. What?
I think you popped on the wrong live stream, my guy. You're on the wrong live stream. You should probably leave. This isn't that kind of type. But you can see. There's Kirby butt if you would like. You know, whatever suits you. You wanted booty. Kirby is a boy, but you know, up to you. He's a good boy. I'm sorry. I feel like I violated him. He really said grill.
Also Tomb Raider. I'm currently playing Tomb Raider, Shadow of Tomb Raider right now. So, I enjoy adventure games like that. Yep. And any game that has history involved.
I was gonna say before that weird show me ass grill person showed up. I was gonna look at Robin and be like, but I could have bought you the PS4 games, but I know Robin doesn't really want me to spend money on them like that. Only sometimes. We kind of went ham on the spring sale for PS4.
Because we are stuck inside. What else are we gonna do?
I bought the whole Kingdom Hearts series, so there's that. I bought the Final Mix bundle because I love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is my childhood. It's my very, very own childhood. Oh, I love Kirby games too. I just don't have like the mini console games. You have to ask me a question, or ask a question to them, or ask a question that for everyone.
What are your guys' favorite video games?
Okay. That was really cute. Yes, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, same. What other games? Oh, I love BioShock. Does anyone else love BioShock? I'm scared of the first two games because they're actually quite creepy when you're in Rapture. But, Cooking Mama. Yo, Cooking Mama's hard, okay? Anyone who says otherwise is a liar. Cooking Mama's a hard game. You do something and you think it's right, but oh my gosh. Cooking Mama is like my real relationship with my mother. You do something and you think it's right, but because Mommy has a certain way of doing it, it ain't right. Whoa! Cooking Mama mama is just Asian. Is just an Asian mother virtually. Oh my god. Aw,
Thank you.
thanks. Oh damn. Oh damn. Alright, did I blow your mind too, or do you, I don't know. Yeah, I like BioShock. I don't have many favorite games actually.
Another favorite game is Rise, Son of Rome. Again, because it's set in a historical time period of ancient Rome and has swords. Any video game that has swords, I like.
You would like Final Fantasy VII. Cloud's got a giant sword. So does everyone in that game.
Hi, ate!
Hello!
Kamusta ka na? Nakakamiss.
Oh no?
We miss her.
Oh yes, yeah. What they said.
I speak a tiny bit of Tagalog.
They speak a tiny bit of Tagalog, that means I speak nothing, which is true. I speak absolutely nothing. Though I do have a mix of Chinese in my family as well. If you go through the family tree, it's just where we have everything in us, so
I mean, when you're making fun of my accent, you do have Filipino accent.
That's because I grew up with my Lola. So I grew up, because I would spend a lot of my time with her when my parents were at work. My grandmother. So, kind of picked it up from them. You ask a question to me.
Okay.
And to viewers. So everyone can participate.
What was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Oh, cartoon? When I loved Sailor Moon when I could catch it on TV. Because, as y'all know, anyone who was born not in the 2000s, there was no such thing as streaming. You had to wait and hope for the TV show to be on.
I remember that.
And I was so young that the concept of trying to catch a TV show was not a concept to me. I didn't understand at all. Miss you too, ate.
Yeah, miss you too.
Favorite TV show though?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh my gosh, I love Avatar, but Avatar came later. The first anime I ever saw must have been like Inuyasha and Naruto. So there was those ones. Lynn, hello.
Hi, Lynn.
We just keep saying hi to everyone that goes in.
Yeah.
Hello. Long time no see.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was really into Bleach and Full Metal Alchemist and Naruto, but I sort of fell off that bandwagon when I kept missing episodes because I had something else to do.
Who's your favorite Naruto character?
You know what? I don't know. I must say Shikamaru.
Why?
Because he's a smartass, but he doesn't want to do anything.
Interesting. Kakashi all day. All the way. My favorite character in Naruto.
Thank you, Janessa.
He's a genius. My favorite character. What is the name of the dog?
Akamaru?
I like Akamaru. I don't like any of the other characters. I just like the dog. The dog is such a good boy. That's all I care about. So yours is Avatar? Do y'all love Avatar? Because I love The Last Airbender. The movie, we don't need to talk about it because it doesn't exist.
Wait.
I thought you mean Pakun. Pakun? Akamaru. Akamaru is the
Big one.
the big dog that turns into a bigger dog. Oh no, it's a small dog that turns into a bigger dog, isn't he? Akamaru.
Pakun is the...
Pakun.
It's
Pakun is the
Kakashi's.
really annoying one, isn't he? Isn't he the pug?
Yeah.
I didn't like him. He would irritate me. Toph, yes.
What type of bender would you guys be?
Ooh. Waterbender, airbender. Avatar is not on the fucking... No one else can be Avatar. You can only choose one thing to bend. No cheating. That's the same as, how many wishes do you want? Oh.
Infinite. That's not how it works.
No, you can only have 3 wishes, guys. Which bender would you be? I don't know which kind I would be. What would you be? Oh, I'd be air. Because it's everywhere.
I've been told that
Bloodbender. So Janessa would be a waterbender with damn. Dang. Whoa.
I've been told that I come across more as an earthbender.
Well, that makes sense. I feel like my anger and everything makes me a
Firebender.
mix of a fire and waterbender.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'd like to be a firebender though.
I don't like the idea though that with waterbending you are very limited on your resources unless you know how to pull water from the air. So that would take a lot of freaking practice. And firebending, yeah, you can pull it out of nowhere, but its weakness is and can be water and air, which is why it's just better to be air because air is everywhere. You don't have to really worry about it. You don't always have earth with you, right?
I mean, in Legend of Korra, like...
Let's turn into a nerd talk. Don't you guys like this?
I mean, in Legend of Korra, like, one of the most brutal deaths in it is when, like, an airbender, like, suffocated the Earth Queen.
Water all the way. Yes, Lynn would be a bloodbender. Perfect. I'm sorry, continue.
An airbender suffocated the Earth Queen, like, by taking out the air from their lungs. So, yeah. That happened in Legend of Korra.
Wait, an earthbender suffocated?
No. An airbender suffocated the Earth Queen by taking all the air out of their lungs.
Air is OP. Why wouldn't you want to be air? I don't know. I like air. Air can be just as dangerous. That was a really good question. What kind of bender would you be? Firebender for sure. Harrison! Hello! Miss you. Can't wait to work with y'all again. Firebender for sure. Nice. Would you be a firebender based on the fact that you're angry, or is that just a stereotype of firebenders?
I think that's a stereotype of firebenders because Zuko could not produce any fires when he stopped being angry, right? And he decided to become part of Team Avatar.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then...
What did he say when he first introduced himself to Team Avatar?
Hey, it's Zuko. Or, hey,
Zuko here. Zuko's so sad. Maybe we will do an Avatar collection. I would really like to do that. If you guys have seen the last 2 episodes, it's so good. The soundtrack is absolutely amazing. Like, I'm just fangirling the entire time, and I can watch it over and over and over again is how good it is.
The Agni Kai between Azula and Zuko is just
It's
incredible.
so sad. It's so sad.
Yes, please.
Would y'all be interested in that? If we did an Avatar collection? I'd have to figure out a way to do it so it's inspired by... Oh, that's another thing I guess we didn't mention. So, the reason that you do not see, like, Jupiter's face, for example, on the bodice here, is... Thanks, Janessa. The reason you don't see Jupiter's face on here is because it's like I lost air there. Like but basically we do the designs inspired by these things rather than copy and paste. So That's how I describe other companies that just take the characters and just throw them onto their shirts, and they're just like, ah yes, streetwear. But in reality, it's not their own designs. They're actually stealing it from something else. So there's a difference between having something that's inspired by and just, here, let me just copy and paste Goku's face onto a shirt. Like, that's what we don't want to do here. So if I did the Avatar collection, I'd have to figure out a way to make it so it represents Avatar and is inspired by it, but when you look at it, you still know that it was meant for Avatar, if that makes sense. This is why designing takes a long time. Let me know if that didn't make sense. If it doesn't, that's okay. I tend to not make a lot of sense to begin with anyway.
It's a tasteful take on like a beloved show that everyone loves and is familiar with. Right? Thanks, Janessa.
Much appreciate. Yeah, so that is how we will do it.
Yeah. And it takes a lot more brain power to create something like that rather than to just like take a snippet of it and slap it onto something. Right?
It's not that I don't want it to have, like, I want it to have the essence. It's gonna sound really artsy and like very crazy. I want it to have the essence and represent whatever we're inspired by, and then put that into the clothing. You know that's what it's from, and then rather than being like, you look at, like, you'd have a connection to it, if that makes sense. Like, when I look at this, I'd be like, oh shit, it looks like Sailor Moon. Like, if I wasn't the one who made this, I'd be like, oof, Sailor Moon. I think it'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Trying to think of other things to say. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Do you see this?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I
love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Attacked Robin with a Kirby. What's the next steps for Snow Rabbit Co? Since you guys now have the Kickstarter up, love the Avatar idea. Hell yeah! Next steps for Snow Rabbit Co. So we are going to go ahead with this Kickstarter like we have already done. Continue it all the way to the end, do everything we can to make sure that it succeeds. And with y'all sharing and everything, that helps a lot. So we really appreciate you guys. The next big steps would be, once that is done, we would secure a location for manufacturing, get that all done, and start on the Kickstarter campaign products, but also start on
creating inventory
for our online store, and what's it called? Launching the online store, and then also doing going to conventions and things like that.
Hopefully, once we are allowed to be outside again in large crowds, the convention scene will be up and running again, and we will be vending. We do plan to vend a limited number of units at select conventions. Mm-hmm.
And the goal is to create a headquarters here in Vancouver or Burnaby.
No, it's not, Ate.
Excuse you!
Buy your own Chinese food.
It's from Hans. Maybe you shouldn't live in... I'm not gonna say it! I almost said it! Not my fault you live in Surrey and not
You already said it. You said it anyway.
But I was gonna say it in a really mean way.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, this can get twisted real fast. We want to set up a headquarters here. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. But we want to set up a headquarters here. And I want to eventually have us put a team together within the next couple of years. You guys are too cute. Love you, Lynn. We want to put... You came from Surrey.
You just got roasted by your mom.
Listen, I was just saying to Ata that she wants Chinese, but she should live in Burnaby. My mother, that's fine.
Destroyed.
Just destroy me in front of everyone. That's cool. My mother, everyone.
Nicely done, Tita.
Breaking my non-existent balls since 1996. I love you, mommy. Yeah, I think that's pretty... I can't think of anything else, but that's really what we want to do. And we want to eventually be able to travel and everything and distribute so everyone can have a chance to have the collections as well. We do want to do fashion shows every year. It should be really cool.
We want to dominate the world.
I say that in a less brutal aspect, less aggressive. I would like to... Nope, the only words that come into my mind is conquer the world. Apparently we want to conquer the world, so there's that.
We want to become a global company that everyone recognizes, even without seeing the logo. Like, you see the design and you know for sure that it came from Snow Rabbit Co.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. One of the biggest things, we do want to really be an advocate for the LGBTQ plus community. Because we know there's a lot of places in the world where it's illegal to be gay or it's illegal to be trans, which is just fucking insane to me. I'm so sorry if anyone is like under the age, because I keep swearing. I have a sailor's mouth. I'm so sorry. But
I didn't used to have a sailor's mouth. I swear less than you, but I still
do.
Yeah.
They're trying to seem like a bad boy right now. They're like, I still swear. But yeah, we really do want to be an advocate for the LGBT community. So we have a lot of ideas for pride collections, pronoun collections, just very inclusive collections we definitely want to have. Also, speaking of being inclusive, there was someone who was like, oh, I want to see people with darker skin tones. Everyone who's modeling your collection is very small, fair skin. Well, listen here. I'm not going to be mean. But we actually had a wide range of people for our fashion show. So you would see all of it then. So it would have been like a wonderful surprise that everyone could see in person how something is going to drop and drape on the body. That's what we wanted to show in person. That anyone and everyone can wear it, regardless of gender, regardless of body type, regardless of skin tone. And just because of this pandemic, we couldn't illustrate it because guess what? Even if we wanted to right now to illustrate it, we are supposed to be social distancing. So you shouldn't be gathering a bunch of people to model for yourself. You should be keeping everyone separate. So that's why we can't release any kinds of photos soon. We had folks who were also plus size. So I'm on the smaller end of plus size, believe it or not, because they don't make clothes for average people. They make clothes for tiny people and then they size it up from there, which is why it's not very good, the clothing sizes. But yeah, so we will have lots of representations of people, so don't worry about that. It's just that the pandemic has messed a lot of things up.
Are you planning to collaborate with influencers, gamers, etc. to promote Snow Rabbit Co. in the near future?
I do definitely want to work with influencers and gamers. The main people I'm thinking of actually though is cosplayers and anyone who has shown interest in anime and things like that, I guess. Amen to that. Because I don't wanna just give it to some random person who also already does collaborations with any kind of brand that just comes their way. We really want to choose people who represent us. So but not only just represent us, but also enjoy what we do as well. We don't want to just throw something to someone and be like, here's $500 if we can even afford that. Yeah. But here's money and here's a shirt, please show it off and you can keep it. And here's like, we just don't want to run that way. We want to actually work with people and get to meet people, make connections, regardless of it being business. So
we want to be a very human company.
Who do you want to work with, though, if you could have the choice?
The only name coming to mind is Thomas Sanders.
Oh, I love Thomas Sanders. Thomas Sanders is the best. He's a good boy. He is actually quite a very big voice in the LGBT community and just theater community, so definitely love him. Very true. Brand alignment and values are important. Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, Sora's a top fan now. Yeah. But yeah, it's very important to have those values or else then it's not really reaching anyone. It's just being a piece of cloth that I'm just hoping people will pay money for, if that makes sense.
Again, we want to be a very human company that people can find comfort in.
Well, I guess we could go back to the other question though about like, what do you want for the future of Snow Rabbit?
I want to make it successful. That it becomes a well-known brand and company for not only for its clothing but for its values and ethics.
Yeah. And when you talk, you get like super, you stiffen up and just like, it's like you have to speak so formally. But we're in a situation that's very not formal. So
it's hard not to.
Okay? You're just very interesting. I find you very, very interesting. What were you saying? What about me?
Yeah.
For the future of Snow Rabbit? I want Snow Rabbit to be a company where people can grow. Aw, thanks, Lynn.
Thank you.
I want Snow Rabbit to be a company where people can grow, people can learn, we can learn from each other. Because what I have learned is that being a leader doesn't mean you have all the best ideas. It means you know which ideas are, you somewhat know anyway, which ideas are the best to choose from. So, oops, you guys can do it.
You can guys do it.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the typo. I just felt like, oh, I just got really excited. But yeah, no, I just really hope to get to a point with the company that we can hire people and help students who are in fashion design, who graduate and want like experience and real industry experience. Like, not to say that what I went through wasn't real industry experience, but I understand you have to have tough skin in this industry, but I don't believe that you have to destroy people, put them down, so they understand how this industry works. Because I don't want to be part of that. I refuse to be part of the part of the fashion industry that's like, we need to pummel everyone down because that's just how our industry works. No, it doesn't have to be that way. Like, if you walk down the street, you have the choice to be a dick or not. You don't have to. So why does it have to be that way in the fashion industry? And I want to be able to give graduates and students that experience of working in the industry and like preparing them for those other things, but like not.
Come away with a positive experience.
Yeah. It's just we're branded as this really terrible community, and just so I want to be part of that change that's not part of you did this wrong, do it again. Like, that's what I went through when I was working in the industry. It was, this stitch looks bad. You did one stitch too much. Garbage. Do it again. You're responsible for this $10,000 bin. Oh, you messed it up. Well, that's too bad. You might lose your job today. Oh, but I didn't teach it properly? Well, you weren't listening. Like, that's how the industry works. Not even kidding. I'm not over-exaggerating. That is the things I went through. Like, only part of it, too. So we want to be able to be a company that not only spreads like good message outside to people, but has a good message inside the company as well. Mm. If I talk too much, please let me know.
I think you're just very passionate about the change you want to
I am
bring.
very passionate. We have 5 more minutes, so we'll probably like round this up at 5:30.
Yeah.
So, any questions you guys have, just like throw it our way. Other than that, we're just gonna keep eating and talking random stuff. So, there is a lit roll. There was something outside that I saw, and it just rolled out, and I thought it was like a mouse. We live in an apartment. So I started freaking out because I'm like, we're on a high enough level that we shouldn't have mice. So I started freaking out, but it was a ball of lint. Was not a mouse.
The food's great. Thanks,
the food is wonderful. Go to Hans, everyone. Support local. That's why we keep eating out. Well, reasonably eating out. We don't do this all the time. Reasonably. But we're supporting local businesses so that they can stay in business and whatnot, and because we love their food. And this is a good time to try new food in the comfort of our home without feeling awkward talking to a waiter, and because I have anxiety talking to a waiter and feeling like I look stupid because I don't know the menu or understand the menu at all. Wait, I admired. Aw, sorry, you're so sweet. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Do y'all want us to host another live stream? We can host another one a week from now. And we can have a bunch of games to put up, or... Oh my gosh, can we do filters on here? It looks like there's filters that we could do. Sorry guys, I just need to check this out. Oh no, it's not showing. Wait. We can do filters! Oh my gosh! Oh. I don't think that did very much. Wait, y'all, let's experiment with filters. Oh, we so cute. Hey! Gay pride! What's this? Oh! Damn! Alright. We were talking about something and now we're just going through the filters. Nothing happens with that one. Oh, what's this? Oh, I thought it was a game. Lame.
Is that why you moved out of frame? Why?
Get it, Robin. They killing it. You are going ham. What's that last one? Oh gosh, no, epileptic. I'm bougie, bitches. Who would ever do this to their face? Like, why? There's a button. Oh my god. Make it stop. Make it stop. Oh no, make it stop. Okay, we're done with filters. Alright, no more. No more filters. We're done. That was stressful. Oh, okay. No filter. I just wanted to see if we could find a really cute one, but now that we can't, I'm good.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to close up?
Thank you for joining us for this live stream. Thank you for showing interest in our company and supporting it. Please continue to share our Kickstarter link and also like our Facebook page and follow our Instagram page as well.
We really appreciate everyone's support. It means so much to us. I'm still very nervous about the Kickstarter. I'm doing everything I can to hold it together.
We feel very overwhelmed by the support that has been shown just today and the interest that our Kickstarter has brought, and we want to keep this up. So
We will.
thank you.
So I guess what we'll do is maybe for the next few weeks we'll host a live stream on Fridays. Let's say 4 p.m. This seemed to work out really well, and also the natural light works perfectly as well. So I don't have to pull out any light or make such a studio kind of thing going on. So we'll do Fridays at 4 p.m. So I guess we'll see you guys next week, and we can talk about more about the Kickstarter and talk more about y'all and what y'all like and what you guys want to see in the future and what we plan to do in the future and what we plan to do now. Maybe we'll even do a drinking game. Who knows? We'll figure it out. All right. I guess we'll kick it off now.
Stay safe out there.
Yes. Even if the mask is not medical grade, it is okay to wear it because it still stops droplets. Please stay safe and wear a mask. It helps even if it's not medical grade, okay? We love you guys. Thank you so much for helping us with the Kickstarter and being around, and we just appreciate you guys so much. Love y'all. We'll see you guys next Friday. Bye.
Bye.
How do you close this? I don't know.
Finish rather.
It's not working.